problem. So he's a man responsible for a few things around the city. The grid-like pattern of the CBD, now that runs about 20 degrees up north to south, east to west. Now, hence the nickname the Hoddle Grid. Now, he did this intentionally because he knew, you know what? If you want happy people in your city, you'd actually allow as much sunlight into the CBD as possible. Now, I personally find that it works out absolutely amazingly for us here in Melbourne, having this grid-like pattern of the CBD. So how much easier is it to navigate your way around the city of Melbourne than it is here in most other places around the world? Now, so he's responsible for the grid-like pattern. But one thing he's also responsible for is the fact that the main streets here in Melbourne are 100 feet wide. Now, he was thinking about congestion, as you can imagine. Back in the 1830s, it was a whole different type of traffic to what it is now. He noticed up in New South Wales with these narrow streets that when the poor horse was dragging along a car, needed to make a sharp turn or a U-turn. With these narrow streets and these sharp corners, it put a lot of undue stress on the horse. Half the time they'd have to unhitch the cart, turn it around manually. And so he came down here and he said, look, we'll make the streets 100 feet wide so the horse can make one big swooping turn, easing the stress on the horse, of course. That works out perfectly for us to this day, having these big 100 feet wide roads, because we're lucky enough to be able to have enough room on our roads for 2 lanes of traffic for your cars, your trucks, your buses, buggies, push bikes, motorbikes, scooters, whatever else gets itself around. But of course, also lucky enough to have enough room in the middle of these 2 lanes of traffic for 2 sets of railway tracks. For Melbourne's amazing tram network. Melbourne's public transport system, in my eyes, is second to none. No matter where you are in the CBD, the inner suburbs, even most of the outer suburbs, you're never normally more than a couple of minutes walk away from some form of public transport, whether it be a tram, a bus,